Hey everyone, it's Mrs. Simpson here. Exciting news today. We are going to add our animal. Today we are going to print dolphins and we're going to add them to our collage background in sunset. So I'm going to show you how to make prints of your dolphins using a foam printing plate. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is get a stencil and trace around the stencil. It's very important that you center the stencil in the middle of the paper for this. Okay, now we're going to add on the features of the dolphin. We're going to start at the front of this shape and create the nose of the dolphin. And you're going to add a little smile to the end of that line. We're going to add an eye. If you want to, you can create eyes a little bit differently than myself. We want ours to be unique and different from everybody else's. We can use our erasers to erase some of the lines that we created with the stencil. And now we're going to add the smile. Just follow along. You can pause the video as needed. It's very important that you use soft sketching lines that you can erase. If you're pressing too hard, it doesn't matter if you have an eraser because the eraser can only erase soft pencil sketches, not hard bold lines. Alright, once you get the face drawn on, we're going to use our pencil to kind of sketch upwards towards the top of the dolphin. And we're going to add a fin. I'm going to erase the line underneath that. And then we're going to go downwards from that left side of the fin, just kind of lightly drawing a line and then moving over and drawing the bottom fin slightly left of the top fin. And now we're going to gently glide down the right edge of the original shape that we created. And we're creating the tail. Erasing any unwanted or unnecessary sketch lines. Sketching is just a great way to find the perfect shape that you're looking for without committing to a hard, bold line. You're just using light, hairy lines that can be erased. And then only keeping the lines that you want. Then you can go back and outline that line a little bit more boldly once you know that you have the right shape. Alright, now we have a piece of printing foam. We are going to tape the image to the foam. This way it doesn't move while we're tracing it. And we're going to get a ballpoint pen and we're going to press firmly as we trace along the pencil lines. What's going to happen underneath this paper is that as we're tracing, the ball in the tip of the pen will glide smoothly and also slightly carve in to the foam beneath your drawing. So we're creating a permanent outline on the foam because it's soft. So some areas will be smooth and then the carved areas will be lower. Now this is an important step if you want a nice bold outline on your print. You want to take a dull pencil, a pencil that's not overly sharp, and you want to go back over the carving and just use that dull pencil edge to create a wider, fatter outline. And then you want to go back and add a few more details and textures with your pencil. Now we're ready to ink up the printing plate. We're going to use some water-soluble inks that are specially designed for printmaking. And we're going to use a brayer tool, which is this roller that I have here in my hand. This is a printmaking tool. You want to roll into the paint at the same time you're mixing the paint, and just get the entire roller coated with paint. And then just put on thin layers. You know you've applied enough ink when it's shiny and you have retained your white outline. If you can't see the white outlines and you put way too much ink, we're going to press a piece of paper over the printing plate and massage evenly, making sure that all the print is making contact with the paper. And you can peel up slightly just to check. If it doesn't look like it's an even application of ink, you can take your hands and massage a little bit more. I just took a damp sponge just to intensify the print just slightly, but you don't have to do this. I think it's ready. We're going to go ahead and pull up our dolphin, and notice that we have a mirror image of the original. So a mirror image is a copy, but it's flipped. Now we're going to print just the tail, because we're going to have two dolphins in our picture. We're going to have one dolphin maybe jumping out of the water, and then we're going to have the tail of the dolphin sticking out. So there you go. You got your two pieces ready for your collage. We're going to, of course, wait for these to dry and cut them out. And then we're going to add them to our background.